Hello, so I recently made a video about why you should always leave your car parked in first gear or reverse and not rely on just a handbrake. That video has been quite popular and a lot of people have been swapping the stories on there about their experiences of leaving it parked in gear. But one of the things that came up quite frequently was people saying, what happens if you leave it parked in second? Somebody said they leave theirs parked in fourth because I have trouble telling when it's in first, so they leave it parked in fourth instead. So in this video, I'm going to show you what happens if you leave your car parked in second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth and your handbrake fails. So we know in first gear it will stop your car from moving, and in reverse it does the same. And we came to the conclusion last time that first and reverse, although they're not supposed to work in the same way, they actually do in most cars. But let's leave in second and let's see what happens when the handbrake fails. So imagine I'm covering the brake now with my foot. There's no one around. It's on a quite steep hill, this road. So the handbrake fails in second. Let's see what happens when this car behind has gone past. Okay, so there's no one around now. So the handbrake fails in second. Now it rolls a bit and stops. But watch what happens now. See, it rolls again. So not so good in second, is it? It's rolling a little bit more. Let's see what happens when we're doing third. That's why I don't recommend second, because in second it can roll further. Checking around again, no one around. The handbrake fails in third. What do you think is going to happen this time? See, it rolls, it's rolling more, stops, it's rolling again. I'm not on the pedals, that's just the car rolling. And it's still rolling. See, it's still moving, still going. Still going. That's why you leave in first and reverse. It's still going. Still going. People are saying to me, you should leave in third. I'm not touching the pedals. I'm nowhere near them. My legs are away from the pedals. It's rolling. It's still going. This is why you don't leave your car parked in third. It's quite a funny feeling actually. It's kind of rolling. Stop, roll, stop. What about fourth? Let's see what happens. So we park it in fourth, check around, the handbrake fails. No, that's no good. It's rolling too far, it's making banging sounds. Let's do fifth. Let's see what happens when we leave it parked in fifth, because some people said, I'll leave mine parked in fifth. Well, if you leave it in fifth, what happens? It's going faster, faster, faster. And now we're going to try sixth. I won't do much more because I'm actually going to turn the engine on. There's something else about this you may not know, which I'll talk about in another video, but I'm going to turn the engine on off there. Something to do with the braking that you need to know about if you're doing this. So, I'm checking around. It's in sixth gear now. So in sixth gear, it's just going to roll and roll and roll. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to put my clutch down so it doesn't bang, because that doesn't sound like the engine. It's not doing the engine too much good there. But that is why I'm just going to steer this to a halt. I'm just braking gently because I don't want to block this driveway. So that is why you don't leave the car parked in gears other than first and reverse. So why does that happen? Well, the thing is, I'm not a mechanic, I'm a driving instructor, so to be completely honest with you, I don't exactly know the exact reason why that happens. I know it does happen, but I don't know why it happens. So if there are any mechanics out there who would like to explain what is the difference between first, because first holds the car still. If I do it now, it holds it still. Moves a few millimetres, not on the pedals. It's not moving at all. It's dead still. It's supposed to be reverse for going downhill. You're supposed to leave it in reverse. If I do reverse now, reverse gear, same as one. But why does that do that? If you're a mechanic and you can understand that and you can explain that to everyone, I'd love to hear the reasoning behind that. I'm just listening because it's creaking a bit. It's making a bit of a creaking sound. Again, for me, it's always first gear. I've always left it in first. I've had no trouble with that. But yeah, that's what happens if you leave it in each of the gears. So if you can explain that to the rest of us, please leave a comment. Let me know what that is. I know a few months ago now I taught a mechanic who sadly I didn't get to complete teaching him because of all the shutdowns, lockdowns, whatever. And he told me something very interesting. He asked me the question. He was doing a question on his exam or something he was doing at college or uni or whatever he was doing. And he said one of the questions was, which gear is reverse most like? Which is it linked to of the forward gears? Which gear does reverse kind of represent? And I said, well, surely it's first gear. And he said that's what he put, and he got it wrong, because actually the answer is second gear. I don't understand that, because to me reverse and one are very similar. It feels the same. Second is much weaker than one, so I don't really understand that. If anyone can explain that in the comments, please let me know. Apparently, is that true? Apparently reverse gear is the same as second. That's news to me. I thought it was the same as first. But yeah, so there you go. Don't leave your car parked in gears other than one and reverse. If you leave it in second, we noticed it kind of rolled a bit, then stopped. It was okay, but it did eventually roll. Third, he just rolled, thump, roll, thump. 4, 5, 6, no good. He was rolling almost as though he wasn't in gear at all. So that just goes to show that's why you leave your car parked in first or reverse. I don't recommend leaving it in the others. And if you do, you may have a sense false of security, because sometimes people have said this. They say, well, any gear will do, just leave it in 4. Not going to work. If it does work in your car, let me know, because all cars are different. But I don't think it would. I don't see why that would make a difference. I think if it doesn't work in this car, some things can be different. But I think with that, you want to be leaving in first or reverse. Of course, make sure your handbrake is up enough in the first place, but it's good to leave it in gear as a backup. So check out these other videos on the screen now for more help and hints and tips on driving and your driving lessons and driving tests, and even becoming a driving instructor, and even driving anxiety. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.